Hey everybody, and my close friends. I just put a new Arduino Nano in here, and when it first starts up with no programming, you get a red light and a blinking red light right next to it. So I loaded the program. Alright, now these are my test lights: red, yellow, 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 green. But this is going to be programmed for red, yellow, 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 and then 3 greens. And this is getting kind of beat up as it's just a test board. So first thing we want to do with this Nano is find out what settings, and by settings I mean you got to go up here, and this really sucks looking at it upside down and backwards. Because I can flip the monitor over so I can see what the heck I'm doing, because I'm in front of the camera, which makes my voice sound better and not so muffled. So we're going to go up here. We're going to go to Tools. We're going to go down here to Board. What board do we have? Well, damn it, I messed that up. A Uno, whatever yeah. I got one of those. I had to download a special driver for them. But now I got American-made Arduino Nano. So on this board, specifically, I want this guy. Okay, now we're going to go back to Tools, back down to what's the processor. Now, on this guy here, I don't even want to show you that. It took this processor, the old bootleg. God dang it, the old bootleg. But on this new one, where's it? ATmega 328P. You select that. Now, plug it in. It says it's COM4. Dang it. See, COM4? How do we know? Let's get out of here. I'm going to unplug it. Alright, so I unplugged it. Now let's see what it says. Tools, port. There's no port. None at all. Which means I have nothing else plugged in. No mouse, no anything. So I'm going to plug this back in. The hell's wrong with this? Alright, so I plugged it back in. Now get out of here. Back to Tools. Port, it already says COM4. And over here it says COM4. Okay, we're good. Uh-oh, what did I do? Go back to Tools, Processor, make sure it's this one. ATmega 328P, okay. And I don't like using this. I'd rather use a mouse. I'm using the little thing on the keypad. Arduino Nano. Alright. So now I've got, here it goes, red light, yellow light, and then 3 green lights. Output number 8 is the output to the start timer. Instead of a physical switch, that's what you're going to use. So we got to designate all our outputs right now. Go down here to make sure everything's right. This is GTR lights, gravity throttle racing lights. Alright, so hopefully I can just copy this and somebody can paste it into their own. Alright, so output 8, which goes to the timer circuit, it says low. Wait 3 seconds. Then we're going to write number 3 high. Who's 3? 3, wait a minute. I can make this any number I want. D2 is red. I think I changed the program several times. Alright, 3. I think I missed something. 3 is yellow. 2 is red. Where's D2? Let me go back up. I think I went down too far. That's why I don't like this keypad thingy. Three. Well, we're just going to change that to 2. I got. What happens when you don't keep notes? D2 is red, 3 is yellow, 4, 5, and 6 are green, 8 is to the timer, 9 is to the servo. So I'm just going to rewrite this. I don't know what changed or how. Okay, so now we go up here where we put our parameters in. Now all I got to do is change this to 2. Or red, yellow, green, 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 and the 8. I can just change the wiring diagram, but that takes a while. This will be easier to do. So, I don't know if you can see this. Can't see a damn thing. You can see my hand. See my ugly face. Well, let me just change the programming. 3 becomes 2. 4 becomes 3. 5 becomes 4. 6 becomes 5. And 7 becomes 6. Now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 is blank. 8 is to the timer, and 9 is to the servo. Alright, we got that. And that's how we're going to do it. Alright, now everything else below will have changed also. It didn't work. Let me just shut this off. Alright, so D2 goes to red. So I'm down here, I put this on D2. Any of these 3 that are open goes to D2 on the positive. And when I put the LED in, the long one is on that hole, and the short one's one above it, which is a negative. And then the resistor is also on that positive one. Now I need a negative. Make sure these are down. So I need another wire. Now the negative is going to be the one right next to it, which is right here. Now this whole blue line is negative, so, or ground. So I just plug it into one of the blue ones. But now it's not connected to anything, so I got to go over here, find a GND, plug it into this side, and bring it over and plug it into this blue side. So ground is normally green or black. What have I got? I got a green. So ground is second from the end, 1, 2. So I plug that in here. And then bring this over. Now this whole strip is negative. Now for 5 volts, I would plug it into the red side. But since these lights need each output of 5 volts, each one has to have a different output. So now A3, or D3, excuse me, is going to be yellow because I happen to have a yellow. So now I go to D3. D3 up here is yellow. I find D3, plug that in. Alright, now I know I put all the positives on. Let's just look. Okay, so that's the longer side, that's positive, and I put it towards the nano. The negative's the other way. So I'll put it back in. Dang it, this test board's getting old. Or the LEDs are getting old. Alright, so I take the yellow and I plug it into not the green, blue or the red, but right here next to the positive. Alright, come on. I feel like the commercial Flex Seal. Wow, that's a lot of damage. But now we got to connect the ground also, which is the one above it. And try not to mess up your other wires. I do this all the time because, you know, my hands are just all messed up. Especially this guy. That's why I had the Band-Aids on the other day. Alright, so this goes right next to it. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Sounds like a Gerald's commercial. Woo! We just having fun now. However, you gotta. Alright, so now that goes to the blue strip also. Anywhere on this blue strip, doesn't matter. This whole thing is ground. Alright, so now what's next? We're gonna do D4. So we got 2, 2 and 3. Damn it, where's my damn board? Because I'm upside down and backwards. 2 and 3, we gotta do 4. We gotta pause it for the puppy. Hang on a minute. Alright, zoomed out a little bit. So we need another wire. I don't care what color it is. I'm not labeling them. You should label them. This is going to, where are we at? We're on D4 for the first green. So that goes here. It can go here, but we're going to make them all in a row. There's D4. Okay, and on D4 goes up to the positive. On this, which this is my start gate, but this would be green. Okay, that would be green, but it's yellow. So it's going to go red, yellow, 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 and then 3 greens at the same time. But now we need a ground. Need another wire. Well, black works. So I know I put them all in with the positive this way and the negative this way. So the next one would be a ground. Now I didn't have to put them so close together, but I did save room. So now we need a ground, which is going to go anywhere on this blue line, doesn't matter where. This whole blue line is ground. Now we'll do what? 5. Need another wire. Oops, wrong one. This one's yellow, but I don't really care. We're going to go to D5. Alright, we're in D5. D5 goes to the next green, which are these, which I know it's yellow, so don't give me no shit. Alright, get in there. Alright, now we need a ground. And I know positives this way. I put them all in the same damn way. And negatives this way, so put that in. We plug it anywhere on this blue line. I don't care where. What's next? 6. D6. Jeez, I thought I had enough wires. I already had this wired up. So now we're going to go to D6. What the hell is D6? D6. And we're going up here to the last green, which now the yellow's in the way. Problem with the test board, but it's only a test board. When you get the whole thing, dang it, geez, a jumping chimney. You get the whole thing done and hardwired. All right. So 6 goes to this side of the green. If I can get it in there without using a damn magnifying glass. All right, and now we need a ground. I lost the cable. Oh, look, I got a green one. Now I know ground is this way. All the positives go that way and the negatives go this way. The long leads go that way. Those are positive. That's the way I built this. There's a ground. It goes anywhere on the blue strip. I don't care where, as long as it fits in there. Now, we got our 100 ohms to the positive side, and we're missing something. What are we missing? How many cables did I pull out? That side is supposed to be ground. Let me figure out what I did, because this is an old board, and I pulled all the cables out. I don't see any cables out here. Oh, I do see, nope, I see one. All right. Now, the bottom side of the resistor is supposed to go to ground also, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more wires from ground to the resistor. Maybe I stole the wires earlier for this other project. I'll just get more wires. I'll be right back. I know the mistake I made. Alright, so don't listen to anything I said earlier. All the positives come off of here and go on to the one side of the resistor. Resistors can go either way. Then it goes through the resistor into the positive, through the LED, out the negative, and into ground. That's what I did wrong. Alright, so the positive goes to the resistor first. I always miss things. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. I can mess everything up. So all these positives come off the positive leg of the LED and go into the hole of one side of the resistor. And this comes off. Goes on this side of the resistor. The resistor goes to the positive, goes through the LED, comes out to negative. Actually, you know, because this whole side over here is the same pin. Then it comes out to negative. So this comes off. It's been a while since I've done this. You know, once you do it and it works, you kind of just like, oh yeah, right, it works, yay. And then you forget. It's like algebra, geometry. If you don't use it, you lose it. All right, so all the positives go to this side of the resistor first. Then the other side of the resistor goes to the positive of the LED. The LEDs are all hooked up to this side, which is the negative, which goes to the blue bar, and they all go to the negative here. Now, I plug in power and push reset. This should work. But now I got to open up the laptop or put in a power supply. Let's see what I'm going to use. I need one long enough. That's out in the workshop. I could use this old Samsung. It's 5 volts. Power cord is, well, hell, look at that, same. But the ones I've cut are out in the workshop. So we're just going to have to put this down. Oh, what happened to this? Oh, no, I don't need that yellow one. Put this down, open up the laptop. So I can have power applied. It won't apply power if I have it closed. And we're going to put the camera over here. Alright, let's see. Now, I already loaded the program. See what happens when I apply power. All right. Red. Oh, my thumb's stuck. Red, yellow, 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 green. Now I hope that timing was correct. Huh, what's that one staying green for? Oh, I put 76 low on the programming. I'm looking at the computer. Digital write 76 low. Where's my damn... Six low. Hit the reset button. Let's watch it again. Now remember, it's supposed to be red, yellow, and 3 greens. So we get a warning light, a flash. We get a red, yellow 3 times, and then 3 greens. Remember, those are supposed to be 3 greens. That third light green off. Then we wait 300 seconds. 6 high, third light green on. 8, output 8 goes to the timer. Servo, I haven't hooked up the servo. I know that works. Third green light off. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I know, because I changed it on here, but I didn't upload it. Let's upload this. Watch. Upload. Uploading. Done uploading. Alright, now watch. You get rusty. Warning light. Flash. Gonna wait 6 seconds. Red, yellow, yellow, yellow. 3 greens. I think this pause between the yellow and the 3 greens, which I know it's yellow, yellow, green. But I think as soon as this yellow flashes for the 3rd time, when that goes out, these should turn green right away. What do you think, Mark? Or do you like the gap, the space, the time interval? I could change any of these time intervals any way you want. Alright, so I'm going to put this onto, what the hell? Onto a short one. I got everything set up to send to you. Oh, it's right behind me. Okay, this is called L for lights. Okay, so now we're waiting 5 minutes or 300 seconds. It ain't gonna do anything until I hit the reset button, which on here, see, this gets me all excited again. I'm sorry, I just can't help myself. All right, so these two goes to the button, and that starts everything. And like I said, when the lights turn green, as soon as they turn green, this goes on and goes over to here, to the timer, and starts that. And then the servo, as soon as these lights turn green, the servo moves and goes down. Well, first it goes to 0. Yeah. But I don't know how you have that oriented in your track, so you might have to go to 30 originally, because right now it's set to 0, and then go 60. And then when these green lights turn off, this goes back up, which is like 6 seconds or 4 seconds. Depends what I think it's 4,000. Yeah, 4,000 milliseconds is 4 seconds. And that's enough. The car is going to be gone down the damn track anyways. So that's what we do. Or that's what I'm sending you, unless you tell me you want different times. Now I can send you this program, and all you got to do is copy paste. And then down, if I turn this camera onto the screen, it gets washed out. As far as I can see, I can't see a damn thing on the screen. But we could talk about it over the phone. Oh. Just, woo, feel like a Gerald's commercial. We just having fun now. All right, I'm becoming too southern instead of northern. All right, so we're gonna hit the reset button. I'm now waiting 5 minutes. You can get your red warning light. Beep. There it is. You get your red light after 6. Yellow, yellow, 3 green. I know it's 2 yellows and a green. Come on now. Said that like 10 times. But 100 ohm resistors. I sent you like 14 of those. I got like 4. Let's see, how many you got now? 14. 4 reds. I wrote it down. Don't worry, I wrote it down. I'm sending you these LEDs with the 2 prongs. And a couple extra in case, because they break easy. Remember, use your needle nose on them to bend them when you get them into the start light gate. All right. Now, I know the servo works coming out of pin 9. I know that works with this programming. Let's see. and go up here and check. Page up. Yeah, servo, my servo. Include servo H. You got to go to sketch library servo on the program. I showed that in other videos. All right, so this one's for the lights. So I'm putting that on the short board called L. You just have to put the wires in. Okay? Now I'm going to work on the T and put the timer in there. That would require require this board with those lights, but you only need a black and a clear. You don't need two, because this one's with the speed for the end. This one's for the end, but this one's for the start. But since I got it done electronically and I changed it, you only need these two for the end. So as soon as that gate goes down, the timer starts. Okay? On most other tracks, the gate goes down and it don't start till they cross that start line, which is maybe 6 or 8 inches farther. You know what I mean? But as soon as your gate goes down, this timer starts working. And we're going to work on that next. And that might be tomorrow. But let me get this, the video will be tomorrow. I got to get this done tonight and get these out, well, Monday. So I still got tomorrow. All right. Love the chat yesterday, today. Having a great time with this. I feel involved. Even, oh, look, it's been 5 minutes. It just gave me a warning light. Let's see what happens. Yellow, 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 green. And the gate opens, they're off, the timer starts. They're gone. I can make these last a little longer, because as soon as these go off, the gate goes back up, the servo goes back up. So you think 4 seconds is enough, or whatever I got in here? Let me know. We talked about it. All right, I'm gonna pause this and get the heck out of here and finish the timer. Sometimes I feel stupid, but sometimes I feel pretty smart. Just depends on the day, I guess. And whatever God throws my way and how I handle it. So, thank you, dear Lord. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Oh, thanks for watching, everybody else. All right, so here's an update. So now we're going to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 reds, 4 yellows, and 6 greens. Now it's going to be red, yellow, green, green, green. So that's red, yellow, 1, 2, green, green, green. Wait a minute. There's 7. There's 14 total. So we got red, yellow, 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 green, green, green. And this one's a yellow that goes with this yellow. And these two are red. Well, I can't do that without bending that one. So the 2 outsides are red, the next 2 are yellow, and then the 3 in the middle are green. So now that's too many LEDs for the resistors I just showed you. 100 ohms can do 2 LEDs, but I don't think it can do 4 LEDs. That's going to be too much power. You're going to need to double up your resistors. And like, you're going to have 4 reds. So you need to put another resistor. Well, see, this gap in the middle means nothing on this side connects to this side. This side, they're separate. put it for your test board only. I mean, you're going to need another at least 100 ohm resistor for the other two and the other two. So 1, 2, 2. Now you got me all messed up. But you know what I'm saying. 100 ohm resistor for every 2 LEDs. You should have 100 ohm for every LED, which is why I'm sending you like 20. Yeah. So they're in the bag. But you should put one for every. I mean, I got so many LEDs, I don't care if they burn out. I don't use them a lot. If you're going to use it a lot, you better put 100 LED, 100 ohm resistor per LED. Alright, like I said, this is just for testing purposes. So yeah, you're going to have 14 of these, which I sent you plenty. Alright, update complete. Sorry if I confused you. I confused myself. I need to go out front porch, have a smoke. Later. Alright, so PSS. Post, or PPS, postscript. So, you're going to get your resistors out. These dark ones are the 100 ohms. Now, we're just going to pull a wire out of here. We don't need that no more. We know this works. So you're going to go to, in real life now, in real life, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, D2, and you don't want your resistors at the LEDs. You want them right here. This is corroded. It's going to need heavy flux. What I would just do is, if I don't have these positive to positive, male to male, I'll take one I don't use, which is positive to female, and see how this works. It don't. Well, it kind of does, if you get the right ones. Now those other batch I got, I don't like them at all. All right, so now you got your resistor, 100 ohms, D2, and this goes to your red LED, positive, the long side. It doesn't need to be this long. Cut it. Cut it short. Get some heat shrink. 1/8 inch. We'll go over these, I think. But cut it short so you have the absolute minimum showing. And then you take your wire, I had that wire around here somewheres, and solder it to this end. And since this is positive, you want everything insulated. If you don't have heat shrink, put a little piece of electrical tape. Come on, it will go in. There. See? Pull too much, it'll come out. I personally would cut this off because I don't use them, and do a physical connection. Every good soldering connection starts with a good physical connection. But if you get that click, it'll stay there. Well, shit, the more you use it, the looser it gets. Let me try the other end. But like I said, it will come out and get loose and cause you problems. I would cut this off, put this in a box, small little box, and then have the wires come out one hole, and then all the resistors go onto this end. That's how I would do it. All right. Now, your timer is going to be the same procedure. You're going to get this with the Uno on it, and then your pinouts. No, what? This one's upside down. Doesn't matter. You just follow the lines. It's upside down or upside right. All these lines are connected. All these lines are connected. These are all positive. These are all negative. These are all negative, and these are all positive on this side. These are separate from these. So you're going to get your Uno for the timer on this one as soon as I program it. Got another one right here. All right. Talk to you later. I gotta modify my truck a little bit. I don't like the steering, it's a little wonky. I'll talk to you about that later. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. So, Mark, what you're gonna do in your situation is 1, 2, 3, 4, D2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, you're gonna take a wire and you're gonna plug it in. Now, you're gonna take and cut this off, okay? And cut this off. Get your wire strippers, buy a nice pair, strip down about 1 inch. Why 1 inch? Because you got 4 more wires to put on here because you have 4 red lights. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's just say these are 4 of the wires that you just bought from the store that you showed me for like less than 30 bucks, which that's a great deal. I don't know why I didn't find that. I was looking for the expensive stuff. Expensive, I mean Belden. So you're going to cut these off, strip them all about 1 inch. Cut this off, strip it about 1 inch. Wrap them all together and solder them. Now you're going to need a big soldering tip because that's going to be a lot of heat. And some electrical tape. And then when you get that done on each side of these, on each one of these you're going to put a 100 ohm resistor, 1 for each red LED. Now you go to D3, your yellow. You're going to have what, 4 yellows? You're going to do the same thing, 1 wire to 4 wires. Now I've never done this before. I hope that output can handle. I mean, it's 5 volts. You put the 100 volts to reduce it down to like 3 something. I hope it can handle that. If not, I don't know what to do. Now you're going to have those 4 yellows. Now you're going to have 6 greens. So now you're going to have to put 6 wires on here. And each wire has a 100 ohm resistor on it. Damn, I didn't think about that. I don't know what the current draw is. I don't know what the current capability is on this. We'll have to find out. So, I also got to tell you, I'm getting some Facebook feeds about, hey, I made a scrambler track too, but it sucks. Yeah, you got to put the bumps on there, man. So, yeah, are you trucking? No, he goes, are you failing? Or something like that. All right, that's enough. Let me upload this. So, I don't know what current this is going to draw or is capable of being drawn off of it for like 6 green LEDs. We may have to program, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to program another output for 3 LEDs. So I'm not going to put 6 on one. I'm going to put only 3. Shit, I know I can do 2. I'm going to need more time. I know it can do 2. I don't think it can do 3. I really don't think it can do 6. So we got a lot of outputs here. I could program more to do more LEDs. I didn't think about that. Sorry. But follow the video so far, and I have to change the diagram. So it's upside down. I've got D7. Well, see, now D4 goes to 2. All right, so I got confused. That's going to go to 4. That's going to go to 4. Let's see, you got 2, 4, 3, 3, and 3. 2, 2, and 2. We've still got D10. So I think I might split D2 instead of 4 reds, 2 reds. Make this 2 reds, and I'll program it or code it for all at the same time. And then we still got D10, 11, and 12, and 2 yellows on here. I know it can do two at a time. I don't think it's going to do, I don't think it's going to do 4. Current draw is going to be too much. So, and we still got these down here to do the other ones. But yeah, here on the green, you got 2 green, 2 green, 2 green. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So 2, 2, and 2. I'll get back to you on that. I didn't think about that. The more you talk about stuff, the more you think about stuff, the more you say, dang it, I screwed up again. So, let me reprogram this. So, you got a D2, a D2, and then D2, D2, which might turn into over here, D7, D7. And then how many D3s we got? 3, 3, 3, 3. Might be 3, 3, and 10, 10. You know what I mean? Alright, sorry to make this video any damn longer than it has to be, but I want all the best. Alright, L, lights. I'll work on it. I gotta get going. Have a great night. Well, everybody wants to make that dang on scrambler track, but they don't add the bumps. Oh, 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 ho, ho, ho. See you later.